Do this shit until they murder me.
Oh, look at that. This thing is old, isn't it, huh? Yeah, I bet you're wondering what's going on. Hello, YouTube. This is fukutada, and that's PlayStation 1. I'm old. Sony Computer Entertainment America presents... What kind of game is this? Game of Universal. They're the publisher, at least. Look at that green dude. Developed by Insomniac Games. Oh boy, I wonder what this is going to be. What's going to happen now? Boom! Purple dragon. Welcome to Spyro the Dragon. Holy cow! This game came out what? 1999? I don't remember. 1998? I don't have the game card. I don't have the game pack with me. Anyways, that was a motorcycle in the background. Welcome everybody. This is fukutada Gaming to Spyro the Dragon. Let's get into this. Accessing memory cards. I'm not gonna read everything on the screen. This takes me back. Here we go. I love this intro. I love this game. In the world of dragons. I'm gonna just quiet now for the cutscene.
Okay, rolling.
Oh, it's been peaceful here in the Five Worlds, or is it 6? For a dragon's age. We now have 12,000 treasure, or is it 14,000?
What about this Ganasty Gnorc character? Now, I understand he's found a magic spell to turn gems into warriors for his cause.
I'll take that question. Nasty Nork is a simple creature. Simple! He has been contained in a remote world and is no threat to the Dragon Kingdom. No threat! Besides, he is ugly. Ugly? That does it!
Looks like I've got some things to do.
Okay, that was the opening cutscene. Maybe you didn't understand that. Maybe no one knows what's going on except for me. Let me explain in just a sec. First of all, I almost forgot. I'm such an idiot. Shoutouts to Travis the Dragon and insert other names here because I forgot. I'm so bad. For inspiring me to start my own playthrough of Spyro the Dragon to commemorate the 20th year anniversary of this little purple guy, as well as the announcement not so long ago about a remastered version of Spyro the Dragon original trilogy, just like they did with Crash Bandicoot a year ago. So that's happening. I should also mention this disc, my copy of this game is really old, so sometimes the music will skip or get really jittery. So instead of having to deal with that, I'll edit this later because I have the soundtrack. Anyways, alright, let's get on with this. So what's happening right now? Oh, this guy's annoying.
Thank you for releasing me, Spyro.
The previous
Free 10
cutscene
dragons in
explains the whole
Artisan
premise of the
world.
game.
Then find the balloonist.
Nasty
He'll
Nork is
transport
this
you to the next
big
world.
green
What
villain
about
dude
Nasty
who
Nork?
just
I'm
has a
going
chip on
after
his
him.
shoulder,
Find
and all the
dragons
dragons, they
first.
really don't
That's
think much of
all I
him.
can
And
tell
so, in order to prove, in order to flex his muscles, he decided, to steal all the dragons' treasure, as well as use his new magic that he's obtained to turn gems into his minions, as well as turn all the dragons into statues. Well, this one's gone because I already released him. Freaking Nestor, the most annoying dragon in the whole game because you can't skip him. Anyway, here's another dragon statue. Wonder what he's gonna say. I'm not gonna listen to every single one because half of them are useless.
Where's Nasty Nork? I'll torch him.
Keep your horns on, Spyro! You have much to learn first. Do you know what the dragonfly following you is doing? His name is Sparks, and he's helping and protecting you. Keep an eye on him and see what I mean.
2 dragons freed. Cool. Alright, so what he's explaining is this little yellow guy, his name is Sparks, and he's not only picking up gems for me, he's also my life meter. So For example, if I want to go into the water, I take a hit, and now he's blue, which means I've taken 1 hit. I'm not at full health anymore. If I also take a hit from enemies, I'll change color again. It's yellow, blue, then green, and then I lose my dragon, and then after he's gone, I'm dead, pretty much. So I'm just wandering around and trying to, you know, look for bad guys or whatever. And instead of me running around everywhere, I missed the guy. Alright. Here's an extra life. Here's a treasure chest. And I'm gonna find a level to play. And I'm gonna go here, first of all, to Stone Hill, because I think as a tutorial level, this is not the best one out there. Anyways, I'm not gonna criticize this game every single nook and cranny. I love this game, first of all. I played this game so many times. This was my childhood, man. And it's kind of depressing that I can't hear the music now, but I'll edit it in later so that you guys can still enjoy it. I love Stone Hill. I love all these levels. I love the whole soundtrack. Good job, Stuart Copeland, who was also the drummer from The Police, and who made the whole soundtrack. When the game was in development, Stuart Copeland said he wanted a demo of all the levels, so he played them a bit before he came up with the music for each of the levels. And hot diggity dog, Stuart Copeland, you are a magician of music. Well, of course, he plays music for a living, but he nailed it. This game has like one of the best soundtracks in my opinion. And I'm gonna free this dragon. He's just gonna tell me, I guess, watch out for enemies.
When you free a dragon or step on one of their platforms, you're saving your progress. That could be useful if you run into trouble. Not that you ever run into trouble, Spyro.
Cool, I'm moving on. That's totally a lie, because Spyro he's totally the guy who would I'm not saying he's a bully, but he'd be the guy who walk into a room, try to find the biggest, strongest guy out there, and then just beat him up. Oh my gosh, Spyro the Dragon. Spyro is voiced originally by Carlos something, and I think... Oh yeah, there's another dragon right here. I'm gonna skip him. He's just a reminder about your dragonfly. He's saying if I get low on health, I should kill animals for butterflies. Because that's the thing you do. You just attack and destroy endangered species whenever you feel like it. Oh, hey sheep. Bye sheep. Alright, moving on. I can't believe this game is this old, as well as me. Anyways, the whole premise of this game is you gotta travel the 6 dragon worlds, well technically 5, take back all the treasure and rescue all the dragons. And as far as game design goes, I love this game because even though it's simple, it's mission complete, you know? It's a game where simplicity is best. Where the mechanics of the game match the setting and the story, so that what you're doing has purpose and nothing feels out of place. It's not every day where games are so seamless. And Gildas, oh I love this guy.
Spyro, my friend, how about a hint on gliding?
You bet.
For the longest glide, press the X button at the top of a jump, and try pressing the triangle button to drop down in mid-flight.
What this game doesn't tell you, you can also kind of hover your ascent to flying, or to falling, well whatever. I just flew for the first time. Woo! Okay, there. If you hold that, if you press X twice, well, X to jump, X again to fly in midair. That's all pretty much you can know. As much as I love Stone Hill, I hate the fact that half of the map is just nothing but empty green plains or empty green fields, and you have to run around looking for jewels. So I want to get this level first out of the way, just so I don't have to deal with it ever again. And there's a blue dude right here who steals dragon eggs, and he works for Nasty Nork. And according to the game manual, it says if you don't chase him, then the eggs are gone forever. But that's a lie, because this game has no internal clock. This game has no real sense of urgency. It's just a video game to make you think that what you're doing is important and cool and whatnot. And this game is also full of secrets. And I'm looking for one right now, but I'm too far away. There it is. There's a little beach right here, and then the ocean. Of course, if I touch that water, I'm gonna die. I don't want to do that. That's bad. You don't want to watch me die. You don't want to watch me suck at this game. Well, I just missed a key. And there are your actions as a dragon are limited, which Insomniac regrets, because you're a purple dragon who walks on all fours, and you can breathe fire, and you can jump, and you can run with your horns in front of you and crash into enemies. And that's about it. Oh, I love this old guy. This guy's amazing. ASTOR.
After you freed all the dragons, pass through this fancy vortex thingamajigger. It'll take you back to the artisan home. But first, let me tell you a story.
No thanks. See ya.
That's an old grandpa dragon. Not all dragons have personalities. I can understand that. Like, half the dragons, they only say thank you for releasing me and then run away. And I don't remember every single dragon. I remember a lot of the cool ones, in my opinion. But the ones that I do know say thank you for releasing me, I'm going to skip and run away, because I don't want to listen to that. After a while, though, the dragons, they give out less helpful hints, I guess, because, like, this game isn't hard. You can beat this game in a day. I tried to speedrun this game, and the fastest I've ever been was like 2 hours, but speedrunners can beat this game in under an hour, and I'm like, I hate you. Oh man, did I get all the gems? No, of course not. Dang, I have to go back up that hill again. And so yeah, this is basically Spyro the Dragon. This game is fun. This game is pretty cool in my opinion, and right now things are going pretty slow because I have to run around and find every single gem in this level so that I don't have to come back to it. And like I said, this is probably not my most desirable level because, like I said, I have to run around these green pastures and look for gems because a game designer thought that was a good idea. And I'm not going to criticize the development of this game. I'm not going to criticize the art direction or the level design or the concept. I'm just bored out of my mind looking for these gems in random places. Maybe even I missed some while I was talking earlier, and I don't even remember. I sure hope not. I'm just checking every little corner. Anyway, oh boy. I think Spyro... Okay, when it comes to Insomniac and Spyro the Dragon, I think Spyro 1 is the best game, followed by Spyro 3, Year of the Dragon, and then... or, I don't remember what it's called. I think it is Spyro the Dragon, or Year of the Dragon. And then Spyro 2 Ripto's Rage is, like, number 3 in my book. But Spyro 1 has the best mechanic of all the games, okay? In Spyro 1, you can do one thing apart from all the other games, which is so useful and so nifty and so handy-dandy, and they had to remove it. Why? This is what I'm talking about. Look at that. It's so fun. I could just roll on all day and then, like, roll off a cliff and then kill myself. Anyway, you know what? I think I'm done. I don't want to waste any more time here. I don't want to babble on. I'm done with this level. Even though I didn't complete it, I'll come back for it eventually. Oh crap, I missed something right here. And I'm still missing stuff. I don't care, I'm out of here. So that was one level. That was Stonehill. And I think next I'm going to go into Dark Hollow. So I have a plan. The way I'm going to play this, I'm going to try to do my best to beat every main level, beat every homeworld, and the boss world, but skip the time trials. There's an end game secret. There's a bonus at the end of the game if you 100% this game. There's an extra level, and then that's the true ending if you want to call it that. So I'm just, like I said, I'm gonna do my best to like beat most of the levels, skip all the time trials in every level. After I beat the game, and I'm gonna go back for the time trials, and then finish that with 100%. This is Dark Hollow. I love this level. I love the chill music. I think this is the longest song in the game on the soundtrack. And these are frogs, and I'm gonna kill these mofos. Send the guns. Dang it! I don't want to kill the frog because I care about endangered species and all the living creatures in this world that are not harmful to me. Dang it! I wish I could skip these guys. If you want to know, okay, you want to know something crazy? This level has only what 100 gems? Yeah, 100 gems, and these two, and this guy right here, he has metal on the front. You can't get him on the front. You can only get him on his backside. You see that? He turned around and I can't get him on his apron. And I'm trying to get his backside. But for the longest time, I never figured out if this guy was an enemy that I could kill and that I was supposed to get him on his backside. Otherwise, he never dies. And there's a gem. So out of 100 gems, I only got 90. And I never figured out where the other 10 gems were. And then I realized, oh, it's these bad guys right here because they got the blue gems, which are worth 5. And there you go. So there's that. I think this is like the most chill level. Oh, dang it. When it comes to the music. Man, I need more stuff to talk about. I'm pretty bad. Yesterday, the day before yesterday, yeah, I got Monster Hunter World, and I haven't even played it yet. I tried to download it or install it, and it like took all evening. So by the time it was done, it was like, you know, dinner time or doing other stuff, and then I had to go to bed. So like, all right, I'll play it later. And since then, I have not even picked it up. I want to play Monster Hunter World, and I want to make cool avatars. Oh, there's a guy. Dang it, I didn't mean to kill two. Anyways, aside from that, I'm still jittery stoked and excited about the fact that the 20th anniversary of Spyro means that the remastered is going to come out this year. Oh my gosh, I'm going to play that game so hard. Although I feel, I have played through Spyro 2 and Spyro 3, but I have not finished Spyro 3 100%. I beat the villain of the game, but that was about it. I tried to do the Spyro minigame and also the boxing minigame, and I just suck at that, and it's been a while since I even touched Spyro 3, so even if I try to go back to it, I would just forget all those controls, and I think I'm done here. I just need to go back up to the... I need to go to this area, and then I can finish out the level. Oh my gosh, these Norks. I love the fact that Insomniac, they try to make a unique Nork in every level. All the bad guys are called Nasty Norks, or just Norks. Norks for short, because the villain is Nasty Nork, so, you know, of course, they're his namesake. But at the same time, in every level, they're all unique, they're all different. It's, you know, it's... Take that, Mario, and your stupid Goomba, Koopa Troopa clones in every single level. And I think my favorite Norks, well, not every enemy is a Nork. There are some bad guys who are, dang it, there are some bad guys who are just random monsters. Or like you saw in Stone Hill, there were only like goat rams and shepherds that were the villains or the enemies. I like the fact that every level feels unique, like has its own flavor, has its own personality, and the music really sells it as well. Wait, I didn't get all the gems? Oh my gosh, I have to go back there too. Man, talking and playing is not as easy as it sounds. Oh my... Anyway, you know what? I'm gonna do one more level and then call it a day. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna go pay a visit to my favorite dragon in this whole game. Oh my gosh, it's Thomas. Give it up for Thomas, everybody. Let's have a round of applause. Yay!
Hey, Spyro! Press the jump button twice to glide. And don't be afraid.
Afraid? Of what?
Falling from high mountain peaks? Plummeting into prehistoric glaciers?
Oh, that.
Oh my gosh, Thomas. He's such a scaredy cat and a wuss. But aside from that, that was redundant. Aside from that, I think Thomas is the right... He's a dragon who's like probably the least who's like the least dragon-ish out of all of them. I think I said before, there are 6 worlds in total, and 5 of them are the Dragon Kingdom, or the Dragon Worlds. And each world is each world is also unique, and all the dragons in each world feel different. And each world has its own boss, but they're all optional. If there's one thing I like about Spyro 1 compared to Spyro 2 and 3, I'm talking about the original trilogy still. Spyro 1 is like the most non-linear Whereas Spyro 2 and Spyro 3, the developers, they try to make it more RPG feel-ish, and like give it like a through-line story. So you couldn't play at your own pace. You couldn't go where you wanted as much. In this game, there are some boundaries. So like you can't like skip the first level and go to the very end. There's no real shortcuts or cheats like Super Mario Brothers. How like those games they have some shortcuts or secrets to just skip levels altogether. This Spyro doesn't have much of that, or none of that. But at the same time, oh hey Knowles, I like this guy.
Welcome to Town Square, Spyro.
You got that right.
Begin exploring by gliding to that area with the bulls. Use the L2 and R2 buttons to get a good look.
Alright, I have enough. Oh look, there's a bull up there. Anyway. I don't even remember what I was saying. I like how Spyro 1 is non-linear. There are some barriers, like you can't go straight away to World 2 without meeting some requirement. That's what Nestor was saying at the beginning. He wants you to, like, Spyro, he's a spunky guy, right? He's a kid with attitude. But this is a 90s game. But at the same time, you know, you know right away what he wants. He wants, you know, to stop Nasty Nork. But Nestor and all the other dragons, you know, they need to be rescued. So at the same time...
Thanks, Spyro. I had the worst itch on the tip of my wing. Oh, did you know that you get your longest glides by pressing X at the very top of your jump?
Cool. Moving on. Oh, look. Okay, crap, I forgot what I was saying again. I gotta stop saying all the time, too. So... every world has a barrier to prevent you from going right away to the next world. It can either be rescuing a number of dragons, it could be collecting a certain number of treasure, or it could be collecting all the eggs. And speaking of eggs, this world also has another egg thief. I don't even know if they have a name. I think they're just called egg thieves. And I'm looking for this other bull. Where'd he go? Oh, he hit me. What's he get? Oh, this is my other favorite dragon in the game. This guy, he rocks. Alvar.
Spyro, did you see a man dressed in blue running around here? He's a thief, and he's stolen a dragon egg. You've got to track him down and get that egg. Run! Run! I'm getting a little winded.
Alright, moving on. So he's basically saying, he was basically saying what I just said earlier. That there are egg thieves, and you gotta chase them down and get the egg back. End of story. And the way to do that, with the last dragon I rescued, he also said you can get the most height by pressing X at the top of your jump. Because if you didn't, you could never get here. And here's that guy, he's laughing at me, and he's dead. Cool. Nice knowing you, blue guy. Town Square is also one of my favorite levels because of the music, even though I can't hear it right now. But like, man, some of these songs are so good to jam to. Oh yeah, that reminds me. To those of you in the Spyro community, please make sheet music for some of these songs. I play piano a bit. I can play Lofty Castle, but I only picked it up by ear, and that's about it. But if you ask me, hands down the best songs in this game are Wizard Peak, Treetops, and Misty Bog. I love those levels. Except Misty Bog. Screw Misty Bog, it's so hard. You know what? I'm not gonna even... There's a cool trick right here. You see this little thingy? I could flame it 3 times, and it'll fly off. I don't even know where it went. But sometimes if you can also snipe enemies with it. If you aim yourself just right and then flame it, then the thing will go flying off into that direction, and sometimes it can hit it and kill an enemy. That's cool. And this guy Thor, he's the lamest dragon because he just says thank you for releasing me.
Thank you for release.
And so, like I said, a lot of dragons they just say that. It's not bad, but you know, it's kind of lame. So to to those of you watching this, if you are into Spyro music, please assemble more sheet music. Like, I would love to see more people, trying to either do covers or provide sheet music. True story, years ago, like I was like 13, 14, I tried to get a hold of Insomniac and Universal and Stuart Copeland to let them know, like, hey, yo, release that sheet music, bro. I need them sweet sheets so I can play on the piano and whatnot. And oh my gosh, Stuart Copeland, he has like 3 or 2 personal assistants. I couldn't get a hold of him. I had to call like his secretary. I had to email his secretary, and even then, I never got a response. And at the time, the emails that I found to contact Stuart Copeland, like, the ending of the website was like was on an Italian server, so it was like trying to email him in Italy or something. I don't know if Stuart Copeland lives in Italy or he's got a thing for Italy, but I think that's gonna be it for this playthrough. I'm gonna end it here, and this is Spyro the Dragon. I'm Fukutada, and I almost forgot today's St. Patrick's Day, so I need to fill my St. Patrick's quota. So here's some St. Patrick's stuff for you. Later.